evening, good evening, good evening. And thank you for joining us here for Freeform Fridays on Conversation with Taz. And we got the
What's
six.
up? What's up? What's up?
I know y'all have missed him. We have the second one back.
I may feel like a walking corpse half the time.
Oh, Lord. Well, you kept getting sick back to back to back.
Back
We
to
thought we
back
were
to
going to have to
back,
wrap you in saran wrap.
right? Be the bubble boy out here.
I was like, he getting as bad as me. Somebody just
Hey,
looks sick around him, and he's like, I'm dying.
right? Hey, it is the worst feeling ever. And I think strep was worse than COVID for real. I slept for a solid 3 days. Like woke up, didn't even know where I was.
Yeah, I've had strep so many times in my life, and I hate having that. Just like when my bronchitis flares up,
Right.
and I'm not trying to downplay COVID. Please, nobody take it that
Right.
way.
Yeah, not at all.
When you have chronic bronchitis to the level that I have, you would kind of want the asymptomatic reaction to catching COVID opposed to that because, yeah. And
Absolutely.
there was one time my bronchitis flared up so bad I couldn't talk. And for some reason, the paramedics wanted to keep talking to me. Anthony was with me when we were still sharing the two-family house. And
Right.
Anthony's trying to explain to them, like, this is her medical history. These are her allergies. And they want to keep talking to me. And I'm like, I can't breathe. Can you give me some oxygen? Like, bruh.
Right.
And they're like,
Yeah,
can you walk down? Bitch, I can't breathe. And Anthony was like, I got her. I
right.
got her. And you know my child, when they put me in the ambulance, he didn't even get in his car at first. Like, I'm gonna wait until y'all while both of y'all in the back. One of y'all supposed to be driving. And he's like
Right.
sitting there like this. And I'm like, I'm gonna die because they think he about to set it off. That's my mom coming home.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely by the time I realized I had COVID, I was already recovering from COVID.
Yeah.
And
And for one of our top viewers, let's give a big round of applause for Geeky because Geeky got a new and better job this week. Less stress, more
all right,
pay.
geeky.
Yes, woo woo. This is what we love to hear.
Everybody improving themselves.
Going to check
That's what
my
we need to do.
okay, Mr. Rogers neighborhood. Okay, you know I love you. You know, do um. I was over here in Kentucky, and they just like to argue with black women. They always think that there ain't nothing wrong with us, that we're just over exaggerating, and
That's hospitals in America in general.
and even when I can speak clearly to them, like when my body was turning septic and a set of paramedics, actually two sets of paramedics, and one hospital told me that I was faking it. And thank God for that nurse, the charge nurse over at Jewish Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio. Shouts out to you, boo. I ain't forgot. She filed a formal complaint against them because they were like, oh, she's faking. And she's looking at my vitals like she is not faking.
Right.
My body was whole ass septic. I'm gasping for air. I'm in excruciating pain. And you know, Monty, you know, I hate taking any type of medication. I hate it.
Right.
And I was like, well, heating pads were working. Can you just put a warm blanket on me, please? Like, please don't give me anything. It makes me woozy. I can't really communicate with you. I don't know what's going on. Please don't give me anything. And I heard them tell the nurse, she just wants pain medications. And the nurse was like, I heard what she, and the nurse looked at me. And this is when I panicked. When the doctor came in and the person who rode in with me, who was close to me at the time, and the doctor looked over and said, does she have a religious preference? Oh, bro, I'm not about to die today. My hair ain't done. And before you go, that is superficial. Get to know me, okay? Get to know me. Monty will tell you, I'm not about to clock out before my hair and nails are done. Am I
Right.
lying?
No, like one of the things I've always wanted to see is, you got all these people going out and starting record labels and stuff like that. A black funded hospital with black
Um,
doctors
a good friend of
would
mine
be freaking amazing.
has a black funded, black staffed urgent care in Cincinnati, Ohio. If
A
any of you all
word.
know about Jamie Fields, look her up on Facebook. You can Google her. If you're in the greater Cincinnati area and you are melanated, go there for your urgent care needs.
Absolutely. That's where I'll start going now. Like
She
I
is
went
amazing.
to,
When the okay, remember when I always tell you about the person who helped me out when my mother was sick and she was dying?
yeah,
That is her.
word, word.
And when she stepped in to help me, I didn't want to ask her because I'm like, she already working long hours as a nurse. I don't.
Right.
She showed up, never complained, never did anything. Every time I tried to offer her anything, she was like, nope, I know your mom, I know the family. We're not doing this. And I know she began before the pandemic, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This whole pandemic is running into one long day for me. Uh, but it's been some years since they've been open and operating. And she's a master's level nurse. I don't want to try to say a title because there's different titles and initials that go along with that, and I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to
Right.
downgrade her. I don't want to say that, but and she's been in the game for a while. And for any of y'all that are like, but my Christian beliefs, she is a devout Christian woman. She is steadfast in her walk. If she talks it, she walks it. If she walks it, she talks it. She is and she is about her community and her people.
Right. I was about to say, like the biggest case
Wait,
of
Gigi
it.
got jokes. Look at what Gigi said. First of all, Gigi, you know me too well because if it, I'm gonna already have that on order. My death outfit and shoes, because we're gonna have a complete open casket. They're gonna open the
Shoot,
top and the bottom. Y'all gonna see. We're gonna do a full fit check. Understand me?
I've
Okay.
already got the I've already got the song that I want played at my funeral.
First of all, my funeral ain't gonna be in a church because we're gonna have good
Oh yeah,
food. We're gonna have good because my thing is y'all gonna remember me how I lived. And Monty can tell
right,
you this. We gonna first of all, because if you come to my house, there's not ever just one course. I always have appetizers, the main course, some type of salad, and desserts. Correct, Monty? There's
yep.
always an array of beverages, mostly non-alcoholic, because really the only alcoholic thing I keep here is wine. So if you don't drink wine, but we'll throw some martinis or something in there for the other people. And yes, I'm gonna be buried with a handbag and an iPad. Come on.
I told my mom today. Actually, I
He said
said,
I'm gonna be buried with a dildo too. You ain't right.
um, I told my mom today. I was like, I said if my funeral is longer than 30 minutes, and the preacher's up there telling them how I'm such a good guy, cut him off. Tell him he's lying. Everybody that's in there knows me. They nobody believe that. I'm like, it better be a 30-minute funeral. In and out. Say what you got to say. Go eat. Go have fun. I ain't trying.
My thing is, I have a list of people who can't come because I know that there's some people because we black. So I don't know
Right.
about other people's funeral, but at
Hey,
black people's funeral, there's always a portion of time where they're like, "Well, come up to the mic and say something." There's certain people that can't come because there's certain people in my life that'll get up there and lie because they done lied while I'm alive.
right.
But I'm also petty. Okay, I'm also petty. After the eulogy, there's going to be a video that's played of me. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I'm gonna cuss out who I got to cuss out. That's why my funeral is not gonna be held in the church. And you
Right.
can't argue with dead, especially in the black community, because you're like you can't say ill of the dead. Because I'm
TikTok.
exposed who lied on me and how they lied. And as they say, I'm gonna show receipts. And And who you gonna argue with? I'm dead. Y'all about to bury me. I'm dead.
Right,
Who you gonna argue with? I get the ultimate last word.
right. I finally gave my mom permission to let the sperm donor come to my funeral. I
Oh, you
said
better than me.
I said as long as he stays down, he doesn't get up there try to say anything. He better not be crying. He better not be doing nothing, sitting still. I was like, and if he does say something, you got my permission to say whatever you need to.
I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
seeing
I
stuff
don't I
over
don't
here.
hope that you go before me, but if you do, in the event that he acts up, can I be
Right.
mean?
Oh
Can I
yeah, absolutely. I'm giving everybody permission. Like
Okay, so
you
bet.
know you ain't love that kid.
I'm gonna give you that same at my funeral because you know who been rocking with me and who hasn't. So if somebody who ain't been rocking with me want to get up and act a
Hey,
fool,
they ain't even getting through the door. I'm gonna be posted at the door. Just this is what I did at my uncle's funeral, not the my great uncle's funeral. I stood there and I was like waiting for anybody I knew he ain't mess with. I stayed at the door waiting. I was like, you ain't coming in. It ain't happening.
oh, Geeky said we also have to have smart water at your funeral. Oh no,
Not
y'all.
smart water, life water. Get it
But
right, Kiki. Get
here's
it
the
right.
thing. My mama and my granny thought that it was so morbid that my mother was so detailed with me about her funeral, but my mother knew what would get me through dealing with her death. For those of y'all that don't know, I was extremely close to my mama, and we looked the same. Part of the reason why I have so many tattoos and piercings, because I needed to look in the mirror and not see my mother. But I digress. That is a conversation for another day and a reason why I've gone through so many therapists. But I digress. My mama told me specifically who could not come into her funeral, who could not speak at her funeral. And one person she did not want to speak at her funeral was one of my uncles. And did he try to speak at her funeral? Yes, he did. Did I unapologetically stop him? Yes, I did. Did I possibly hurt his feelings? And well, I'm not even gonna say his. Did I possibly hurt his whole spirit? Yes, yes, I did. Would I do it again?
Absolutely.
Yes, because this is somebody's final wishes. I am going to respect that above anybody else's feelings, and I expect other people to feel that. That's why I have such in-depth conversations with my dad now, because some people think that my funeral tradition is weird, but it actually helps people out better. If you notice at most funerals, they come in and let people view the body. And at the beginning of the funeral, they close the casket. You can't focus on anything else because you've already imagined your loved one going into the ground. When my
Right.
mother passed away, I talked to my dad, I talked to my granny, because those were the only two people who mattered at that time. I'm not saying my children, my siblings didn't matter, but they weren't in the headspace or they weren't of age to make these decisions. And I said, can we leave the casket open till the end? And after the obituary, we close it and we allow whichever family members are able to fold her blanket in and close the casket to give us closure. And they said, yeah. It went easier for my kids. It went easier for me. It went easier for my siblings. So I was talking to my dad, like, can we do the same thing? Can you please let my stepmother, I'm not going to say her name up here, know that this is what we want to do? Now, my family always uses the same funeral home and the same funeral director. And there's a running joke that this funeral director will do whatever I say. And my dad was like, is there really an argument? I said, but you said for me to be nice to this woman if you were to go before her.
Right.
And I'm just saying, the way I'm feeling, y'all gonna go at the same time. Because if I'm gonna hurt, my stepbrother's gonna hurt too. I'm just saying, I'm a petty bitch. But yeah. I don't understand why they close the casket so quickly on the families, because you can't focus on anything else. Some beautiful moments could happen, but you're sitting there mentally burying your loved one. And just
Absolutely.
like at my funeral, I'm going back to the old school eulogy. because a eulogy is supposed to be about the person, not recruiting people to your church, not recruiting people to your religion. It's supposed to talk about that person's life. Talk about my life. Say she was a tatted, pierced motherfucker who cussed a whole lot, that loved wine, but also loved people, who fought for her community and wrote legislation. That's a quick 5 minute eulogy. Shit, that's my
Right.
life. I mean, you don't have to go through every accolade. You don't got to
Right.
go through all. No, just make it brief and get the people on. And I've already talked to my younger cousin and a couple other DJs I know. They willing to DJ the repass, because I'm not really getting buried. I'm getting pressed into diamonds for my kids. Because if I get buried, I think my kids would build yurts around my grave, and I need to be able to rest at some point in my life. But let's jump into these videos. We got a lot of blonde reacts, and you know what? I got smart. I started labeling geekies. So we're gonna start with geekies because I can't end with geekies no more. I did that by accident. I mean, you can pour it in the casket. I mean, I'm gonna have a viewing, like a little mini funeral with the casket, but one of my cheerleaders unfortunately lost their child, and they had a full funeral with the casket and a viewing. And then later, everything occurred with how the family wanted it. I mean, you can pour wine in there, go ahead. But yeah, I learned I cannot end the show and then remember that it's something that Geeky sent me, because if you send me a blind react, I immediately pause it and then download it, convert it, and put it into my notes portion of my devices, because it goes onto all of the devices. But some of these thumbnails be telling me, don't do this late. So we're gonna kick it off with geekies. Here we go. Y'all pray for us. Cause Monty, they've been taking me through it the past since you've been gone. These shits just progressively get worse.
Yeah. It was
And
pretty bad when my last show, my last Friday show. It
yeah,
was
but
pretty bad.
I I keep saying I'm gonna stop answering my DMs and my emails, but then every time I say that, they just send more. So here we go.
Did he just walk on the wet ground in his socks?
No,
I'm fucking that little kid up.
we
I
went outside and
How dare you? And going to try to come back in the house with wet socks on. Ah,
okay, first of all, I got multiple issues because I don't even let nobody wear shoes in my house. You know this, mom.
right.
Let alone some wet socks. Oh, that's not about to happen. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you a grown ass man, actually, if you're over the age of 5, I don't have no socks that you can fit. You ain't about to stretch my shit out. Get your
Right.
going somewhere. But that's what she focused on. This little motherfucker knew that his family had a ring light, because I'm pretty sure his little nosy ass was sitting there while they was installing it. So this little problem child, demon spawn, Rosemary's baby, went outside and flattened the tire. Oh no, if you gonna cost me hundreds of dollars, you going back to Jesus. You going back to Jesus. I should have yeetus the fetus. But since I couldn't, this is what we gonna call a late term
Is it,
abortion. Right here.
is it too late for a smortion?
No,
Because
I tell my
he needs one.
first of all, Monty, I told you how fucked up my group chat is with my children. I tell
right.
them on a weekly basis that it is not too late for me to yeetus the fetus. Because they be trying me. Not as much, they know better than to play with my money though. Don't play
Right. Like who? Like where would he learn something like that? Like
other white
to
people.
do
He probably watched his mama do that to his daddy, or his daddy do that to his. Mhm. They
because
send me
that's
people.
wild. Like
And he was so nonchalant, like, and
right.
I
Like
bet you
it's not his first time doing it.
no, but I bet you whatever parent was at home, because I guarantee you another parent was either at work or running errands. Whatever parent was at home was probably in the shower. And he's like, this is my opportunity. And he probably mad because they didn't buy him enough goldfish crackers, wouldn't give him a game because he was acting up at school. Somebody, it ain't my fault.
Yo,
Because I saw
I
an Instagram reel today where a woman was concerned that her daughter was bullying her friend's son because they went to the same school. Her friend had called her like, "Girl, your daughter bullying my son. You might want to talk to her." And so she talked to the daughter, and the daughter's like, "I'm not bullying anybody. I wouldn't do that, mommy." So the woman calls the school. You know what was really going on? The girl had made other friends. So the little boy had figured out how to get this little girl in trouble to force her to only be, you know what? You know what? You know what?
Caucasian.
Of course, they were Caucasian. Let's move to the next one. Let's see what this is about.
Put up on this. What the fuck is the problem with y'all that y'all feel the need to dog black men versus taking accountability in the choices of men you make? Don't worry, I'll wait.
But let me ask you this. How do you fix your mouth to ask this question to black women on why we call out black men online when you're the very black man that we're trying to warn other black women about? You said you wanted to empty the clip. Let's do it. You're a colorist who picks up lot lizards, who has been divorced twice, and married a woman who was already pregnant with another man's baby. You go around online, jumping in women's DMs, being nasty and being sexual, unsolicited, and begging for money. You online begging women for $80 that you don't even know. You're living off of a woman. I can tell by the pillowcases in the background of your videos. What makes you think you are a good man? What makes you think you are even qualified to ask this question?
You know what? She just exposed every alpha man that has a podcast or has a platform. And when I say alpha man, I'm not talking about men who are intimidating to other people. I'm not talking about men who talk the talk and walk the walk, because they never come out and go, "I'm an alpha man." I'm talking about the ones that are like, "I'm an alpha, you're a beta." We know them. This is what we've always known about these men, and she felt the receipts. Woo.
She had everything, bro.
Because I was getting heated when I saw the first part, like, who the fuck gonna send me this on a Friday?
Yo, yeah. She said, "How are you a colorist, bro? Like, I don't understand it. Like, you look the way you look, and you're a colorist.
It's
You ought to be
always
happy anybody come."
it's always the see it from Ice Age looking motherfucker who
Oh,
got some shit to say.
I seen this one video. Swear. So, basically, the dude was just joking. Said, "Hey, I got a bottle and 40 big women. You trying to party?" And he's just asking other men this. Heavy set dude is like, "No, I don't mess with fat chicks."
Bitch, you are a fat chick.
You are fat, right? I was like, you got bigger titties than most of the females out here. So how you going to sit there and say? I'm like, come on now. It's like, I don't understand. Like, men, I'm not going to say all men because I ain't going to speak on them like that. But some men got some nerves, bro. It'd be killing me.
Like, how, like, hey, I feel the same way about some women, because I've seen short women be like, "I'm not gonna date a short man." Bitch, that is your category.
Right.
Y'all can ride the same rides together.
Yo, five 5 foot chicks saying I only date men 6'4" or taller. For what?
Bro, he gonna redo your dentures. Just no, that's not your lane. Or
What
or
do
I
you?
love when it's a ugly dude or ugly chick or ugly non-binary person going, "They're not attractive enough for me." Bitch, you ain't attractive enough for life. What is you talking about?
Hey, and ugly women have the most confidence in the world. I will put that out there. They got
Nope.
too
It's
much confidence
no,
sometimes.
it's ugly men that have too much confidence, because
Ugly men too, yeah. But
ugly men will come up to you with the most confidence. And then you're like, "Okay, well, he seems nice. I'll give him a chance." And I promise you, 2 seconds after you give him a chance, He already trying to cheat. And how he tries to cheat is by putting the next girl in competition with you.
I feel attacked here.
Like, dude, like, what did you do? Monty, shut. We going to the next video. I'm not
Hey.
doing this.
Uh-oh. It's no big deal. It's probably not even quicksand. I'm gonna have a good laugh about this tonight with the guys. Well, this is just perfect. Stupid quicksand, stupid jungle. I want to bite someone in the face. Mother. Ah! That stupid jungle. Are you there, God? It's me, Giraffe. Listen, if you would just give me a mulligan on this quicksand thing, I promise, no more peeing on your shorter creatures. What, you get a deal? You know something? I'm cool with this. I bet heaven has all the tender leaves I can eat, and everyone gets their own Slurpee machine. Yeah, take me, sweet death. I await your loving embrace. What? I think I hit the bottom.
Oh,
The
jeez.
past couple weeks on social media, self-proclaimed ally. First of all, allyship has to be earned. You can't just give it to yourself. But self-proclaimed allies have done just that. And here's the thing. He went from, I'll never pee on a smaller animal. Like, that was the pinnacle to, in heaven, I can have great... That's not what you was wishing for in heaven. Your little R. Kelly giraffe. That's not what the fuck you was wishing for with your nasty ass. We know what you was wishing for. You was wishing on the star. Mm-hmm.
He said, I think I hit the bottom. Yeah, you stuck, bro. Stuck.
You gonna be right there. You should have just taken accountability from the beginning. But let's run this month's ad, and we will see you all as always in two.
Looks like you lost another one.
Let's get into this next video.
Julia Fox told the New York Times that she lost 15 pounds during her month-long romance with Kanye West. She also admitted that only elements of the relationship was real, quoting, "I was being cast in the role of his girlfriend, and that the exposure was priceless."
So what part was real when you knew that you were being cast and you were being used? You threw out all your clothes, admittedly threw out all your clothes, and let him style you in basically the same thing every day, and had you looking like the beginning of the zombie apocalypse just to get at Kim Kardashian, and that didn't work. And he done dropped you like over microwaved, undercooked hot pocket onto the floor, and this is what you doing? Baby,
Can
shut the
I
fuck
say
up.
the B word?
You can
Am I
say
allowed
whatever.
to say the B word?
Yeah, it's an 18 and over channel, remember?
Kanye. Kanye out here renting a bitch. It's funny to me. Like,
First of all, what else is a bitch gonna do? First,
yeah,
Kanye wrote a whole song that everybody just knew was about Kim Kardashian, and we were
right,
all of us black folks was shooketh when he finally decided to get with Kim Kardashian. We're like, bitch, did you write the whole gold digger song about her?
right.
She steals money. She don't be fucking with a broke. She use
I'm
your
about
child
to.
support for what?
I'm about to start my own company. Rent a bitch. Just yo, that shit would be.
I'm like, girl,
He'd
you
make
went
it
into this,
great.
did all these interviews, changed your whole image, messed up your whole career. Talking about the exposure was great. What exposure? You exposed yourself as a puppet. What?
Right.
And
Who
for those of
is
y'all
she?
that don't know, I worked in the modeling industry, and the worst thing you want to do is be pigeonholed, or when you're making your rise, you let somebody change what is giving you your rise. That's but let's go on to the next one.
Who? Hold on. Who is she? Like, I've never heard of her before this.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll never hear from about her again. That's my point. Because the only woman that really didn't have that much exposure that we still hear about that Kanye messed around with was Amber Rose. And for y'all that keep trying to push the narrative that she's a black woman, she keeps telling y'all she is not. She is a whole white woman. But let's go on to the next video.
Anything else?
Renting a pedal boat? Renting a pedal boat.
Renting a paddle boat.
That's not how you spell paddle.
T. Yes, 2 T's.
Well, that just about does it.
I like to buy an E.
Unnecessary, but okay.
There are 2 E's. And no more vowels.
I like to solve.
Yeah.
Renting a paddle boat.
What?
No, that's not right. 600.
M.
M? A pedum boat?
Crystal.
I have to spin.
Oh, good.
900.
W?
In what universe? A P-Daw boat? Talking about renting a P-Daw boat? Crystal?
No. Sean, what do you want to do?
I like to solve.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Renting a pedal boat.
Yeah, there you go. Pedal. It's a pedal.
A pedum boat?
The U.S. educational system, right?
She said.
I will say this is, and I know people are this is the second dumbest that I've seen. The dumbest I saw was actually a girl when I finally when we first moved here. This is the bitch that called me a black Labrador, and I was a full grown adult with children when I saw her on Wheel of Fortune. She couldn't answer shit right, and I was like, "Bitch, maybe you should have let me tutor you."
I thought she was going to say the Achilles heel.
No, she answered nothing right. Like she didn't make it to the final round.
Yeah. My man said
One of those episodes.
Achilles.
It was one of those episodes where there were only 2 people left, and that happens very rarely on Wheel of Fortune. But yeah. Well, let's go on
Yeah.
to the next video because we got a lot to
I
get
like the
into.
South Park episode of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, that's a
It was a good one. People
what's
that
wrong
annoy you. People that annoy you.
with
I can't say it. I gotta say it. Yo,
They
everybody,
see black people.
cameraman sitting there like, it's like, say it.
Let's go to the next.
Episode.
Let's go to the next clip.
How arrogant are you to think that you deserve to go through life with no one ever saying anything that you don't agree with or like?
That was some white people shit because we black people don't get that luxury.
I'm hella arrogant, but you know, I still don't get shit handed to me.
You're not as arrogant as I am.
I know. I'm not arrogant at all. I'm
We're both just joking. We're both just joking. Calm down,
right.
people. Calm down. You know how y'all like to tussle.
Right.
All right, let's see what this next one is about.
Finger down, dumb edition. You put 5 more fingers down, you're the dumb friend. Finger down if you've choked on water before. Put a finger down if you've dropped your phone on your face. Put a finger down if you went back to sleep because you wanted to finish the storyline of your dream. Finger down if you've tripped up the stairs. Finger down if you've tripped down the stairs. Finger down if you're an Aquarius, Leo, Libra, or Taurus. Finger down if you've started to like someone because of a dream you had. Finger down if you text with typos and bad grammar. Finger down if you have to recite the whole alphabet to find out which letter goes where. Finger down if you've sent a text to the wrong person.
Yeah, it's
I accidentally, but here's the thing. I meant to send a text to David. I sent it to Frenchie, but in my defense, you know how I'm creating the links for the show.
right.
I do it from my MacBook. My MacBook does not keep order as my phone because I don't text regularly from my MacBook.
Right.
I forgot that because I was working on my MacBook, I had texted Frenchie last. And he's sitting next to me like, what is this? I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Finger down, dumb edition. You put 5 more fingers down, you're the dumb friend. Finger down.
I love Black joy. I swear I do. I just love seeing Black people just have fun and just smiling and doing things that and nobody bothering them. It is
And
so great.
that was so smooth. And I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I love seeing Black men of all ages in a suit, but more specifically, a suit that shows their personality and that they're comfortable in. I'm not saying go out and get you a traditional suit that society tells you to get. Get what makes you feel like, damn, I'm that dude today.
I'm that.
I love seeing that.
Right.
Did you see how smooth he went up the steps?
Right. Hey, I seen the one video of dude dancing to Michael Jackson's song. Hey, hit the smoothest moonwalk I've seen since Michael himself. And I was like, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm like,
Whoever sent that in.
Sarah, I got a question, and I don't have an answer. Listen here, cornstarch. I didn't ask for all that. I was just wanting to know if you enjoyed the BHM lesson that we learned in Miss Cholesterol class a couple weeks ago. Child, I didn't know those people. It screamed stranger danger. So our mama never told me to talk to them. But you weren't talking, egg roll. The teacher was. Okay, but she was talking about them through her lips, so therefore they was talking. Slug lips not gone. See, that's why your scalp dry. I just watched it last night, and that's on Slavage. Lies. Truth. Well, you must be allergic, because if you would have looked at your hair, you would know. Okay, then, what it looked like pork chop lips. It was Black History Month, and your hair still looked like history. Crawfish crunch. That's what it looked like. Oh, you get on my nerves. Get off now. That's beyond me. That's why you built like the bus Rosa Parks rode on, ugly. And you built. You is built like all 28 days in February times 3, egg roll. Shut up, frog knuckles.
yeah.
That mature video was brought to us by Sir Urbane, who's losing his mind over here, who jumped up into the mouse. Stop it. You cannot make my show go faster by hitting the mouse.
Yeah. I was like, dang, wasn't we in the middle of a conversation? But, here we go.
He is stupid as shit until he wants something. Then he's freaking Einstein.
Oh, jeez. I ain't got nothing to say. What's the next one?
Okay, let's go to the next one because we got quite a few. We still got a handful. Let's go.
I go to work. You a dumbass stupid girl and you a goddamn hoe. You are. You say that it's over, grab your shit and hit the dope. I got plenty girls that look better, by the way. I'm gonna be honest, I don't mean anything I say, cause nigga, I'm hurt. I cried myself to sleep, nigga, I'm hurt. I got some wet sheets, nigga, I'm hurt. I got low self-esteem, nigga, I'm hurt. I say some that I don't really mean.
Took my heart, you tore it apart, you threw it on the ground. Ripped my feelings out my chest and threw them some bitches down. You yelling at me, I don't like it, why you being mean? I call you every name in the book, but it really seems that
nigga, I'm hurt. I cried myself to sleep, nigga, I'm hurt. I got some wet sheets, nigga, I'm hurt.
I feel like that was my anthem.
No, it's not. We just go to the next one.
That's my anthem. I need that one.
No,
I need you to send that. I'm hurt. I am hurting.
Do not believe that. We going to the next video.
Female
Joseph, I usually don't be in other people's pockets, but where the fuck did you and Kaleidoscope just find $14 billion? Harassing people for student loan money, PPP money, medical bill money. Clearly y'all motherfucking got it. Y'all don't need a dime from us. We said send out the stimulators and y'all forgot which country we live in. If you need my address again, just say that. Cause I don't live over there. I'll be pulling money out of nowhere and giving it to everybody but us. Read the goddamn room. Want y'all to help people. Thank y'all for stepping in. That's a terrible situation, but so is y'all shit. This is a fucked up situation. Send the help.
We're a damn third world country over here, and we keep sending money over to everybody but us.
Actually, we don't send it to everybody because there's so many black and brown people that have been in wars.
Let's just
say it because
I can't say
this is why people shit.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
You simply got to know so.
Welcome to the family madrigal.
Oh my God! Y'all will take the flavor out of anything. It's madrigal. It's madrigal. Okay, put a little sazon in it. Put a little tajin in it. Okay, and it's from the movie Encanto, not Encanto. It's not from the movie Encanto. If y'all gonna take from somebody else's culture, do it right. Okay, madrigal, coño.
That was the most less seasoned stuff I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm glad there was only like 10 seconds of or 5 seconds of it, because that was, how do you ruin something that fast.
And they put their whole chest in it, like they didn't watch the movie.
Right.
Like we saw from the opening, they watched the movie.
They just listened to the soundtrack on Spotify.
Oh Jesus. Okay, let's go to the let's get through these. Let's go.
So this one is really for the girls. Okay, so
Hey, Caitlin.
what?
Have you eaten any pizza rolls since the night that I made those pizza rolls?
No.
Okay, so listen. I'm keeping track of how many pizza rolls we eat on the fridge because I took 36 of them hoes out the other night, and the bag tried to tell me there was 100 in there, which means that there would be 64 rolls left in that bag, and I'll tell you what, it looks like about 40. So if I find out that there's only like 70-something rolls in that bag, we're calling Totino's, and we're leaving them a very strongly worded message. I'm telling you. Oh, damn it.
Hey, that's fighting words right there.
Hold on. I don't know if I should be proud or disappointed in myself for knowing this. I know that they tell y'all that there's 100 in a bag. You rarely actually get 100 in a bag because my OCD takes over, and usually you get like between 86 and 96 in a bag. I've counted.
Right.
Don't ask me why I counted. That's my business. Y'all need to be all up in my business like that.
Hey,
but if you know me, you know I love a good pizza roll. I don't really like the pizza bagels because that sauce is a little too sweet for me.
Horrible.
It tastes like diabetes.
I don't know who eats those. Like, and people talk about them like they're the greatest things ever.
No, we get them as doggy treats. Like as we're training him, if he has a really good week, then he gets a bagel pizza. Like
Yeah.
He don't know the difference. He eats kibble.
Kibbles
So
and
if you ever
bits.
see it in my cart, like if we run into each other at the store, don't think that I'm eating it. No,
It's not good. Like, I wouldn't even give it to a dog. Like, they ain't that bad. But I do love some pizza rolls though.
First of all,
I can only get the cheese ones now, but
my dog ain't that smart. Oh no, I found the recipe. I'm gonna try it out in 2 weeks just because next week is Janelle's birthday.
Speaking of birthdays, mine's coming up in like 6 months. So can I get that lasagna?
My birthday is coming up in a month. What do I get?
A hug. That's about all I got for you right now. I'm poor. I got a trip to Vegas coming up.
That means you ain't poor, motherfucker. You gonna sit here and ask me to make?
I gotta save money. I'm getting the ingredients. All you gotta do is make it.
Oh, I think you would rather me pay for the ingredients because I don't think you understand the ingredients that go into my lasagna.
No, I gotta get the ingredients because you just gotta give me because I gotta make sure I can eat it first.
You don't
I gotta go through everything.
You don't eat red meat.
I know. But I gotta go through everything to make sure it doesn't have any type of meat, pork in it. I'm about to give up meat. Like, I've been thinking about that lately.
First of all, you and I both know my extensive list of allergies that I can't cook around, I can't be around. Right. So after the meat option, yeah, you're safe.
All right.
But I mean, I can do the veggie lasagna that I make for my aunt, or I can do the impossible.
Oh no, I want lasagna.
Or I could say I can make the impossible lasagna like I do for other like family members of mine that have decided to go vegan. Like I can make that option.
That's after. We'll work on that one after. I just need one.
Trust me, I've even
before I give up meat, I need to give one good lasagna.
Because I've even made like the diabetic menu tastes good because you know me, I research it and I'm like, okay, how can I tweak this and still replicate the flavors?
Right.
So, and you've seen my spice cabinet, so you know I can do it. Hell, my kids keep thinking that my kitchen is guys grocery games mixed with Fear Factor. And for those of
I
you that missed it on my Facebook and my IG, over the summer, my kids ain't shit. So they brought me a squid, a lobster, dead crickets, and a plethora of other disgusting things and was like, Mom, what can you do with this? This is why I no longer let them vote on what Sunday dinner is. Now, I made it delicious, according to them. I wasn't eating none of that shit. I had to Google how to cook a couple of the things that they brought to the house. And then I was like, oh, that's not enough season. That's not enough savoir-faire. But evidently, I don't,
I seen I seen a video the other day. It said that black people be keeping seasoning in their house that expired like 30 years ago.
First of all, y'all are goddamn lie. That's white people because black people use seasoning too much for it to ever go bad. Y'all need to relying on your parents and your grandparents and your great grandparents because we season everything. We will season a fucking bowl of cereal. Let's go to the next video.
With
y'all
what? What are we seasoning cereal with, ma'am?
Sugar.
Oh, okay. Cinnamon. I do cinnamon sugar sometimes.
First of all, you know, black people will cut up fruit into cereal, put sugar into it, put syrup on shit.
Yeah.
Black people, we even season our laundry, okay? Where white people like, oh, one dryer sheet is enough. Bitch, no, it ain't.
Need a dryer sheet, fabric softener. You need everything in there.
You need the wrinkle guard, the fabric softener, the scent beads. Let's go to the next video. Y'all pissing me up. Fuck off. Let's go.
And that's why we're offering cash incentives to host Ukrainian refugees. Question, so while that's great, why didn't you do that for Syrian refugees? Well, Syria is a civil war. This is from a country that used to control them. Oh, so like why people of Afghanistan seek refuge from the Taliban. Why not host them? Right, see, again, totally different. Ukraine is facing a human rights crisis. Oh, like the refugees from Myanmar? In a way, but they're also fleeing from the potential political corruption. Like the refugees from Venezuela? These are white people that need help!
That's that one
Yep.
we go to.
Not talking about that one. Yep.
We already got kicked off the internet Sunday. Let's go.
I don't play that. I was just mad. You know I ain't mean it. Because why the fuck would you put my dog up for adoption, Tawanda? You had to mean that. An hour ago, my granny was a bald-head bitch. But now you want to go get seafood. Girl, fuck you. Because my granny got a full head of hair. Fuck you. If you mad, throw a shoe. Why you in here punching TVs? Go get your goddamn purse because I just got that TV for Black Friday. You mean the world to me. I'll never do that again. You said that when you tried to hit me with your car at Target. You're out of control.
I feel like he's the
You
drummer.
put my dog up for adoption?
First of all, you put my dog up for adoption. Jesus.
I swear, my next girl, if she ever put my dog up for adoption, I'm going to be carrying her head on a pedestal.
Okay, in full disclosure, I got mad at Frenchie tonight. But this is what I said. I said, if you don't come in and do your part, I'm giving him away to Janelle in the morning. Now, Monty, you know what that means. That's not a real giveaway. That is not a.
It'll be back tomorrow night.
That is a hold this to this motherfucker learn his lesson.
Right.
Because I can trust you. And your dog get along with my dog. But I needed the fear of Jesus to hit his heart for a moment. Was I wrong? No.
Absolutely.
let's go
I'm
to
on Frenchie's side.
which one of us can cook, Monty?
I can cook.
Which one of us loves you, Monty? I'm talking about between me and
Oh,
Frenchie.
you two and Frenchie. I don't know. Frenchie's told me he loved me a few times, so I'm just saying.
I call any one of my kids. Fuck you. You ain't gonna. Let's just get through these videos. I don't need another CG.
My
Hey,
computer
would you
froze.
be down to go on a date with me? No, I'm sorry. I do not date short guy. Okay. Wait, what? Aren't you upset? Why should I? That's your preference and I respect that. If you don't want, you don't want. There is nothing I can do about it. So there is no reason for me to be upset about it. Wow, usually guys get upset when I say no. I guess I'm different. Very mature of you. Yeah, bye. Wait. What? I would like to know you more. No, I'm not interested in more because you pretty much. You really thought I would be okay being rejected by a short guy?
All right, I'm about to get a lot of slack or a lot of pushback for what I'm about to say. I hate the fact that girls can say they don't date short guys, but if a guy says that he doesn't date any type of woman, he's automatically hung. Like it just, I'm like, I don't have a preference at all. But
Here's the thing: we tried to. We were. I think I'm going to.
guys can't control height.
Here's the thing: I'm going to talk to you and the rest of the gentlemen that were on the original panel, because I think maybe we should just keep it at Tuesday. Because we tried to talk about it last night, but we didn't have a diverse crowd. And if anybody can't see me, because I'm getting messages that people can't see me right now as we're broadcasting,
I was
please
about
let
to
me
say it
know.
went out for a minute, but it came back. I can see you.
Okay. No, I've had multiple people say that for quite a few minutes they couldn't see me. That's why I was asking.
No.
But you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I'm not gonna lie. I used to be that person that was like, I don't want somebody that's shorter than me. And then I had to think about, why am I worried about height and not worried about what's important?
Right. I'm telling you, I want a chick that's 6'5". I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no. I saw an Instagram reel. Unfortunately, I wanted to screen record it to put it on tonight's show, but I was cooking at the same time. And I need to stop Instagramming and cooking at the same time, knowing that, when you get certain things on your hand or you have to put gloves on, your phone
Right.
is not going to react the same way.
Right.
So this was on me. But this was a beautiful family. Now, the daughter is a D1 athlete. I do not know the sport that she was playing because my phone fell off the counter before I could figure out what it was. But her father was like 6'2". Her mother was 6'5". And you know that look people give each other when you know they're in love? Like, even when you could tell that they were doing this video to please their daughter. But they love each other so much, they couldn't help shooting each other that when this video over is going down, look.
Right.
You know what I'm doing. Y'all know what I'm D-Mac, what you mean you got me now? Okay, you know what?
But yeah, it's absolutely my next girlfriend will be 6'5" or taller.
Well, it won't be none of my kids, I can tell you that.
I'm going
For those of y'all that keep
about to climb that tree.
For those of y'all that keep hitting me up all over social media thinking that Monty is dating one of my children, I am 5'5.5", and the half I threw in myself. Okay, with his requirements that he's saying, my sons don't even meet the requirements,
Right.
and I'm not saying that Monty is a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm just saying, can y'all stop? Do y'all realize that some people can just have respect for each other and vibe with each other without there being anything else? But
Absolutely.
we got one final video, like, and first of all, if you follow me on Instagram and if you've watched any of my lives, y'all know I adopt babies every night. I don't care how old you are. You could be older than me, and Monty will tell you, I adopt babies every night. If you need help, I'm here to help you. If you need food, I'm here to feed you. If you need clothes, I'm here to clothe you. But let's get to this last video, and then I'm gonna go. I'm afraid to go. Oh shit, cousin,
Get
stop! Don't know. We just gonna go to the last video.
I tell you, these streets really got people tripping, and you know people trip regardless, right? We all know that. Is creating an intensity of trip out that is new. And you know what's funny is that it's a lot of people out here claiming to be lions until it's time to do some lion things. And you never really know a person until you meet them on a battlefield. That's the one thing I've learned in these 50 years. And it could be in any position on the battlefield. An enemy, an ally. And let me tell you, I got mad respect for anybody who takes a position as an enemy, fights like one. I don't have a problem with that. That's life.
My apologies for cutting this, but I'm going to explain to you all why I'm cutting this. There's a situation that happened to me last year that I have not been public about, and I'm not trying to be public about it right now. And I know whoever sent this in did not know that this would trigger me. So please do not take this as ill will or as malice. Please continue to send in your videos, baby. Please do. But I'm going to ask for your grace and mercy that I hold this video and I allow it to be a blind react to everybody else, because I feel like I need to see this video to the end. Because I don't want to be sent back to a certain place. And if you all were here from the beginning, you know how I was joking about my group chat with my children. And one of my children likes to make morbid jokes about their own situations. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say how. Monty knows what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And that is where we're going to leave it. Do not DM us after this, please. Please respect this boundary. But this video is hitting a chord that I wasn't expecting tonight. And like I said, please continue to send in videos. You did not know this about me. This is not something that I have shared publicly. Whoever sent the video in, please do not take it any type of way. Just give me the opportunity to watch this video and deal with this and send it out to other people. And we can't do a true blind react on this because I see where this is going, but we can give you our honest reaction to it. And that's what we can do. Correct, Monty?
Absolutely.
We're not going to lie to you. We don't, but yeah, that's why I had to stop it, because if you know me, you know me, and I'm going to leave integrity above everything else. But your final thoughts on the night?
My final thoughts on the night is please keep sending in these videos. Not videos like that, but so I don't know where.
Just 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 give like a sentence to let us know what it is.
Right. Absolutely.
If you send in a video like this, at least give a sentence so that I know and I can tell anybody else that's going to be on camera with me what's going on. But the rest of the night was awesome. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's comedy. I love the videos. I'm not a big fan of Jada anyway. So I'm glad you kind of cut it, but
Wait, D-Max said we don't talk about But here's the thing. I also have a friend that's on medical leave. Please do not ask me to say the word that explains the surgery that she's had to have because she's tried to coach me through it. And for some reason, my mouth will not say it. But anywho, she's home. So tonight's videos, minus what came from a handful of other people, the only one that really stuck out to me was from Geeky because I have a whole Geeky category in my notes because
I still need that one that my theme song. I need you to send that to me.
I will. Actually, I think I have the whole thing on YouTube. So let me check.
Because all females do is just break my heart.
Oh my God. Shut the fuck. No, there's a better no, hold on. There's a better song. Where's my other iPad? But and the only reason I spotlight Geekies is because I didn't realize he would be the first one to like send me stuff, and sometimes I wouldn't play his stuff. So now I just mark it Geeky 1, Geeky 2, Geeky 3. I still don't watch it. But if you have lighthearted stuff, if you want to deal with something heavy, you don't have to send it in for Freeform Fridays. You can just tell me, hey, Taz, I would like for you all to discuss this, and I can. And I can present it to people to figure out which show works best. Because when I can sit down and talk to my host and go, hey, this is what's presented. Are you okay talking about it? That's how we do the show. Correct, Monty?
Absolutely.
Well, when Monty is not sick and when he's awake. I'm just
Hey, I sleep so much anymore. I'm trying to stay healthy. Like,
no, I'm just playing because you know me. Monty, you will be shocked by this. I took a nap today.
Word? I didn't. I watched basketball all day.
No, okay. First of all, I didn't fall asleep last night. I tried. But I actually was able to take a nap today. And you know that never happens.
Right. No Rugrats, huh?
But I still had to wake Anthony up at 2:00 to go get the Rugrats.
Because
we next week I'm gonna tell y'all about daycare scams, but I'm not gonna talk about it tonight. But as always, each one teach one, each one reach one. And if you are not about that life, come on over. Tomorrow we're gonna go through 2 episodes. We start at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the bio. Are you afraid of the dark? Come on, Monty. Tell them what we do over there.
It's comedy. It's comedy. Nonstop laughter. Unfortunately, I won't be there tomorrow. I got a funeral to go to tomorrow, so I'll probably be at it too. It's in Lexington, so I'm probably going to be staying up there for a while with my family. It ends at 2, and I haven't seen. Hey, I did do one where I was driving home and we was watching it.
Or
it was dangerous because it was raining that night too.
No, what I'm saying, if you don't want to stay in a hotel, you know Tiffany's in Louisville.
Oh yeah, I know. but it's all good. Like I'm coming back because I got to work Sunday morning. But
Well, I'm just saying, if you need a pit stop, you know you got
it's not.
Tiffany, you know you got
That's out of
me.
the way. You know where Lexington is? It's out of the way.
First of all, you know where I used to live. Oh,
Right.
oh, y'all, oh,
Right.
y'all. You know what? I am now understanding. While lifelong residents of where I used to live, y'all don't know the direct pit stops. We'll have to make a trip. Actually, we have a trip because we're gonna do a Guy Fieri restaurant tour. You can come
Oh,
with
for
us, and then I can show you
real.
the direct trips that I know.
I
Because
love to
I'm,
see. I love Lexington. Like I lived
but
there for
I'm
too many
pretty
years, and I hate it.
yeah,
I'll
but
never
I'm
move back here.
sure you're taking routes that I'm pretty sure you're avoiding routes that are not on GPS that you because the routes that I know are not on GPS.
Right.
It's
I was about to say all I take is back roads. Like I hate taking New Circle. I hate taking all that. I'll be
oh
taking
no,
back roads
never, never,
everywhere.
never, never take New Circle. New Circle is you gonna have an accident. Like,
Hey, did you see the police chase in the 859? This the world's
did you
slowest police chase.
did you see the murder suicide 2 blocks away from
Right.
Anthony and Kiera?
Oh no.
Oh, I was on the phone with them,
Oh, for real?
and it was like
No.
pop, pop, motherfucker. Like,
Did you
y'all can't have no
yo,
respect for our nightly conversation.
they are they was shooting up Tarjay. I was like, this ain't Walmart. Y'all can't be shooting up
First of all,
Tarjay.
they were shooting up Tarjay in a whole different state from where we live.
Right.
Don't put that.
Right.
That was some Ohio shit,
That
okay?
was Ohio's. I'm like,
And
this ain't
Ohio
Walmart.
does shoot a lot of shit.
You can't be shooting it up, but
First of
here
all,
we
you're
are.
not supposed to shoot up a Tarjay.
Right.
We're Upper Brow. We have Starbucks and we have a food court. You're not supposed to shoot us up. Go to Walmart. Where them bitches already got bullet wounds. It'll just
Right.
go through them like Swiss cheese. Like,
Even Meyer, like
okay, first of all, don't fuck with my Meyer.
hey,
Don't fuck with my Meyer because if you like me and you sickly on the regular, like you got scriptions that you go to my because no Meyer pharmacist
yeah.
Meyer pharmacists be trying to help you out. They be like, download this. Tell them we cousins. Go back through the line. I'ma just call you up. Just tell them this. Don't hate on Meyer. Do not hate on Meyer. And
Meyer. The only reason I don't mess with Meyer is because their name brand stuff is just as expensive as the actual name brand stuff. I'm like, come on now. Like,
okay,
I get it.
this
Y'all
is
made
why
it in the same place.
I go to Meyer for prescriptions and groceries. Did nobody tell you to buy other shit there? Did I tell you to
That's
buy
what I'm
other
talking about. Groceries.
No.
Their
She,
groceries are just as
mm-mm.
expensive as name
No,
brand
you
stuff.
no.
You
Download
tripping.
no, come to the house. Download the app. I'm gonna teach
Do
you
I
how to
look like
shop.
a couponer?
No,
Look,
it's not a
I'm in
couponer.
I'm in stores all day. I grab what I need and I'm gone.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Every time you buy from Meyer, you get more and more discounts. So the stuff gets cheaper and cheaper. But you also have to learn the parts of the store to buy from. And I learned that from my granny before she died. That's why I said, come to the house, go grocery shopping with me. Because I'm sure you're buying the same thing that I'm buying,
Right.
but you're buying it from a different part of the store. Where if you go to the part of the store I'm going to, you're going to save $5 because most people don't think to go to that part of the store. And I
Right.
know that from my time in PR.
I haven't actually gone grocery shopping in probably like 4 years, maybe
But
5.
but Monty, you know it. you know it. Y'all keep forgetting how long I worked in PR and who I worked in PR for. I can't say things online, but if I teach you and you happen to teach other people.
Facts. Harry
But
Truman.
no,
I'm
we're
just
not
gonna
doing
start
that.
naming. I'm just start
No,
naming presidents.
no, we're not. We're not gonna do Harry Truman. And tomorrow at the 12 o'clock Learning Through Black History class, Zoom link in the. We gonna talk. First of all, we're gonna get all the way into the new. You know what? He done.
Hey, when is the book club starting? Or is that already started? Did I miss that?
Tomorrow at noon.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? I thought we was doing it on Thursdays. I forgot. You know I got a bad memory. You said Black History. You didn't say anything about reading.
I said you didn't have to read. Just show up at 12.
Oh.
My Instagram is open.
I'm just goofing. Y'all have a good night.
Each one reach one. Jesus. I might as well just add you to the group chat with the rest of my children's because y'all all argue about who the fuck. You know what? Fuck it.